Phrases such as Islamic insurgency and counterinsurgency efforts often bring to mind regions like the Middle East and sometimes North Africa. Not much thought is given to other areas in the world which face similar situations. For example, other Islamic countries of interest are Malaysia and Indonesia. Both have extremely high populations and are totally Islamic. Very, very small other religious groups. A good introductory example of an Islamic insurgency, other than in the Middle East or North Africa, can be found within the Kingdom of Thailand, which is located in Southeast Asia, between Myanmar and Laos, and above Malaysia. Right? The political structure of Thailand is complex. The country is democratic in nature, but is based off the United Kingdom, with a prime minister and a parliament, but it also has a reigning monarch. The king is a central figure in all the lives of every Thai person. The government is located in the central part, in Bangkok. This causes some of the other external areas, such as in the south and the extreme north, to feel somewhat isolated and unrepresented within the central government. The population composition of Thailand is a critical element for the discontent in the southern region of Thailand. Most people are Buddhist within the Kingdom of Thailand. Other than in the south, only about 1% of the population is Buddhist. In the southern blue section, 97% of the population is Islamic. The Islamic population in the south has felt unrepresented in the northern Thai capital, causing some people to wage a protracted and bloody battle in southern Thailand, costing the lives of over 3,000 people in the last 5 years. The Islamic unrest is not a new phenomenon. Its beginnings date back to the turn of the early 1900s, specifically 1902, when Malaysia ceded their northern provinces, generally this area, Thailand. This is where most of the unrest is. Current problems stem from that decision and repeated failures to incorporate many southern people into Thai society. Even after over 100 years of being part of Thailand, they still feel as though they belong to Malaysia. The newest and bloodiest stage of the insurgency started in early 2000. The favorite instrument and methods used by the insurgents include the AK-47, the machete, gasoline for burning buildings and people, and the Thai baht, which is their dollar and currency system. The insurgents often have way more money than the central government is willing to spend in the southern regions. Thus, they tend to attract farmers and other sort of moderately interested people to their cause. The initial insurgency began with the burning of government buildings, raids on military and police supply depots, and murders of local politicians. This moved into the stage where they started burning schools, murdering and beheading of teachers and other educators that would come down into the region, large-scale raids on police camps, and destruction and murder of monks in their temples. Of particular interest, the murdering of the monks was something very new. It had never happened before. Monks were always left untouched. Even in wars, they could walk down the street in the middle of a firefight and they wouldn't be harmed. Something very strange that was going on. Many of you may be wondering, what are the goals and objectives of the insurgents? What could drive people to become so extremely violent? The initial goal of the insurgents was a reincorporation into Malaysia, which is an Islamic country. They felt that that was their home and that's where they belonged. After that was unsuccessful, it became to become a sovereign Islamic country in the areas that the insurgents controlled. Another concept that they finally moved to was a semi-autonomous state within Thailand. Thailand agreed to this under certain areas, and larger representation was allowed and they were allowed somewhat control over those states. The current situation in southern Thailand is significantly more stable in its relations with the northern government because the northern government has allowed certain concessions toward that area. Thank you.